Just a simple kind of a list, I suppose, of the features of a Weberian bureaucracy, which much research indicates is a kind of basic sine qua non for an effective state. A meritocracy, high levels of expertise and elite status, career pathing, institutional stability, and so on. And so the question is really whether we've got anything like that. And the informal rationales that I'm going to look at tend to subvert what we understand as Weberian bureaucracy. I think it is important to make the point when we talk about bureaucracy, the image that often comes to mind is of routine and standardization, clerical work by and large. But in fact, if you look across state institutions, there's a huge diversity of labor processes and different kind of uses of skill, and as much reliance on high skill operations and high discretion activities as on routine practices. So we should not operate with a kind of mechanical version of what a bureaucracy is. What I want to talk about here is the kind of persistent dysfunctionalities within hospitals, within public hospitals, which led to a set of questions that I'm going to try and answer. Just to give an example from Chris Baragwanath, lifts in the wards not operating for 3 months or more. I mean, the consequence of this is trying to move patients up and down stairs. Not only that, but when a patient dies, trying to move a corpse up and down stairs. And the instructions within the hospital that corpses should only be moved at night, just in case the press happened to come along and photograph something like this. For 3 months or more, the situation persisted because government was unable to organize the relation between the maintenance side of things and the budget for maintenance and the operations in the hospital. Linen, the delivery of fresh linen every day in the wards should be a fairly straightforward operational matter. Years of trying to get this right have not succeeded. There's an incredible attrition of linen. Linen is stolen, is lost, and quite often unhygienic and dirty linen comes back into the wards. It's a simple matter to fix this, but the capabilities don't seem to exist. It's interesting talking to nurses who say that 3 things have changed with democracy. Firstly, shortage of posts. Secondly, the lifts, the pharmacy doesn't deliver the supplies and so on, so things don't work like they used to. And thirdly, the unions and the shop stewards have taken over. There's no longer any respect for authority in the hospital. This experiment that we tried to introduce in Chris Baragwanath Hospital was an attempt in the surgical division, 750 beds, which makes it as big as a kind of large-sized regional hospital, to try and create a new management structure. Our project took the reverse approach and actually put the head of the surgical division as the professor, as the chief surgeon, and then made all the administrative functions accountable to him, and integrated the nurses into that structure. We ran that, I suppose, we had it up and running for a period of about 2 years, with quite strong results. Quite a sharp improvement in morale, improvement in functioning, improvement of patient care, and so on, so improvement of financial management as well, actually. And last year, it was razed to the ground by management. The political forces that we'd managed to mobilize to support this thing had come apart. But I think most importantly, what the project had done was created a platform for highly skilled clinicians to actually be the main voice in the surgical division and in fact within the hospital, and to challenge the administration when the administration could not deliver clean linen or functioning lifts.